Today, as we celebrate Labor Day, it is hopefully an opportunity to recognize the ability of seeking to not only work, but to seek to give the glory to God. And how do we go about doing that? We know that we need to work, we need to toil, as God would say, by the sweat of our brow. And in that work, that we realize that we also are called to recognize the dignity of labor, to recognize the responsibility of those who are providing the work of giving a just wage. Many, many years ago, when my sisters and my sister-in-laws were young mothers with young children, they would oftentimes one day a week get together and go to morning mass, and then afterwards would go to Dunkin' Donuts. And the kids, the little ones, were little ones, so they'd be trying to be somewhat good at mass, and then when they went over for the prize, they would be sitting. And at one point, one of the masses, they had the reading of Genesis, the creation story. And the sisters asked the little ones, as they were starting to get a little rambunctious and noisy, it's like, shh, this is the mom's day out. This is our chance to rest and to recognize God's goodness. You know, you heard the readings about that seventh day, of having a rest. And one of my nephews turned and said, "Did God go to Dunkin' Donuts too?" And it's like, how do we take those opportunities of rest and refreshment and use them? God understood that as we work and labor, there is a need to pull back, to be recognized the work, the labor that we do, and make holy a day in giving thanks to God. And I think, especially as we recognize Labor Day, it's that acknowledgement that we do need to pause and to be able to reflect on God's love for us. And for many people, it is not easy when we look at how many people are surviving check to check, that it's hard making ends meet. And yet, in the gospel, we hear God does take care of us, not to worry so much about tomorrow, but seek today. Just be in the moment. One of the titles in theology of God is the God of the eternal now, that God is totally present in time. And as we come before Him, hopefully that we are able to give glory to God in so many different ways, within our life, within our attitude, within our opportunities of family, within our work that we do. And as we ask God to help us, we ask Him also for us to help one another, that within our labor, that we support each other, that we seek to lift up that goodness, and as we do so, that we seek God's strength and perseverance, that hope, that love, that compassion. Today, as we celebrate Labor Day, hopefully it is an opportunity to realize the hard work that many of us have done or are doing, and to realize the opportunities of saying, Lord, help me to bring your presence into my reality. Help others to be able to see your presence through my love, through my care. And in the sweat and the hard work that many do, may we give goodness and reward, acknowledging one another as truly instruments of God, recognizing what God has given is very good.